How you doing? Welcome back. We are going to go over baseball, softball review this week. We're going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and last night. Got some news items here. Some sad items, unfortunately. Some tragic items, stupid items, and just regular items. Anyway, Thursday afternoon. Depending on where you're at. Got a day and a half to the weekend. Thank God. This week, I don't know about you guys, but this week for me has sucked ass. Hopefully yours has gone better, but I don't know. Working world is different everywhere. All right, so before we start, hit the subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything. All right, let's get to some news items here. Alabama defensive back Jaquez Robinson. He's hitting the transfer portal, as is freshman cornerback Traquan Fegans. That's how you say his name, Fegans. Both those guys hitting the transfer portal from Alabama. Boston College defensive back Josh DeBerry. He is transferring to Texas A&M. Purdue Zach Edey. He's going to test the NBA draft waters, but he's still going to stay eligible. So if you don't like what he sees, he can play again for Purdue. So we have some sad, tragic, stupid stories. Well, here they are. Dartmouth coach, Buddy Stevens. Remember him? If I remember right, he was at Stanford, I don't know, about 20 years ago or something. Well, this is his second stint at Dartmouth, whatever. Man, I did not know this until today. He was riding his bike last March and got hit by a truck. Bad injuries, a spinal cord injury. The result of that is he had his right leg amputated yesterday, I think it was, because of that bike wreck. His family says he's alert and communicating, and he's actually looking forward to rehabbing and getting back to his life. So, man, prayers to you, buddy. Man, that's just horrible, but your spirits are good though. I mean, looking forward to rehab, and you're looking forward to getting back to life. Praying for you, man. Sending prayers your way. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. Ohio State offensive coordinator Brian Hartline evidently wrecked his ATV early Sunday morning. Turns out he was drinking. He was drinking while he was doing that. Sounds like a great plan, huh? Get drunk all night at 1 a.m. Let's go ride the ATV. Yeah, it turned out well for you because now you're in the hospital and you're in trouble with the law. So good choices, and way to be a role model for your players. Yeah, that's great. Hey, do you remember a couple months ago when New Mexico State suspended all basketball operations because of a hazing incident? Turns out the hazing was a sexual assault. Deuce Benjamin and another player says they were sexually assaulted by 3 other teammates. He's filed a lawsuit against the school, and those guys evidently. He says the coaches and administration did nothing when he reported it back in, I think it's February. All this happened, so he's suing them now. Man, I don't think rationally a lot of times. So I mean, if this happened to me, I tell the coaching staff, do something about it, or I'm going to do something about it, and you're going to be involved in it. Because that is just freaking messed up, isn't it? Your own teammates you play with doing that to you. I mean, that's just a messed up, screwed up, effed up story right there. I mean, it really is. That's your hazing. Not making the guy drink a case of beer until he passes out, but hey, let's sexually assault him. Man, some of these college athletes, you just it's like they walk around with their head up their ass 24/7 or something. I don't know. All right, thank God that news cycle is over because, like we said, we had some horrible and tragic stories, and let's get past that. Let's get to some what happened Sunday and Sunday through last night, baseball, softball. All right, so going back to Sunday, number 9, East Carolina beat Cincinnati 13-3. East Carolina's Malin had a 2-run home run. Shaler for Cincinnati had a solo home run. Gross for East Carolina struck out 7 batters. Duke beat number 11 Boston College 6-2. Duke's Fisher had a 3-run home run. Boston College's Larry hit a solo home run in that one. In 10 innings, number 17 South Carolina or Coastal Carolina, I'm sorry. Number 17, Coastal Carolina, defeated Old Dominion 4-2. Dooley for Coastal Carolina, solo home run and an RBI single. Wheeler and Dingler for Old Dominion, solo home runs. Coastal Carolina's Billings and Sharkey, 8 strikeouts each in that one. Number 14, Campbell beat Longwood 16-5. Jordan and Winters for Campbell, 2-run home runs each. Longwood's Camp, he hit a 2-run single. Each team committed 4 errors in this game. Number 17, Virginia beat Pittsburgh 8-5. Teal for Virginia had a 2-run double. O'Donnell had a 2-run single. For Pitt, Ale and Haas, 2-run home runs each. Wake Forest was up 2-0 in this game until the bottom of the 6th. Louisville scored 5 runs to win that game. Number 18, Oklahoma State beat West Virginia 11-6. Oklahoma State's Brown, 3-run home run. Nice. Reggie and Atkins also had solo home runs. West Virginia's Hussey had a solo home run. Garcia had a 2-run double in that one. West Virginia led 6-5, bottom of the 8th. Oklahoma State then scored 6 runs to win that game. Number 3, Florida beat Georgia 11-6. Caglianone, I think that's how you say it, Florida. Grand slam and 3-run home run. Hell of a game for him. Georgia's Wagner, 2-run home run. Collins hit a solo home run for the Bulldogs. UNC Wilmington beat number 25 TCU 12-6. DiMartino for UNC Wilmington, 3-run home run. Willis had a 2-run triple in that game. Taylor for TCU, another one, grand slam and solo home run. Didn't help them. They still lost by 6. But hey, if you're Taylor, you're looking pretty good. Wilmington's Kane, 6 strikeouts in that game. Number 4, Vanderbilt beat number 6 South Carolina 6-4. Vandy's Bradfield, solo home run. Petrie for South Carolina, solo home run and an RBI double in that game. Vandy's Futrall, 7 strikeouts. Becker had 8 strikeouts for South Carolina. Number 19, Texas beat Baylor 7-6. Texas's Kennedy had a solo home run. Baylor's Toplansky, I think that's how you say it, 2-run double. And Baylor's Rigney, can't talk today. 9 strikeouts in that 1-point loss to Texas. Number 5, Arkansas beat number 16 Tennessee 7-2. Arkansas Slavens had a 3-run triple. They say triple's the hardest thing to do in baseball. Could be because you don't see very many of them. Dickey for Tennessee, 2-run single in that one. Oklahoma beat number 21 Texas Tech 12-2. Nicholas for Oklahoma, 2-run home run, and he hit a 3-run double in this game. Highlight for Texas Tech, Rogers, he had 6 strikeouts in that one. Oregon State beat number 23 USC 6-3. Oregon State's Kane, solo home run in that one. Number 8, Stanford beat Oregon 6-4. Montgomery for Stanford, solo home run and an RBI single. Cabellas for Oregon, 3-run home run. Nice. UC Davis beat number 22 UCLA 6-3. UC Davis's Helfrich hit a 2-run single. UCLA's Holman, solo home run in that one. Other notable games on Sunday. Binghamton and Maine had a shootout. Binghamton won 18-17 in that one. Binghamton's Gunning, Sullivan had 2-run doubles each. 5 of their runs were scored on walks and wild pitches. Crazy. Maine's Jake, grand slam in that one. Nice. Connor had a 2-run home run. Other games, South Florida beat Houston 13-2. Richmond beat UMass by 8. VCU beat Georgia Mason by 8. Vatech beat Georgia Tech 9-2. Clemson beat Notre Dame 6-4. North Carolina State beat Florida State 5-4 in 10 innings. Lipscomb and Stetson, they split a doubleheader. Kansas State and Kansas battle for the Sunflower State. They threw it down too, but Kansas State wins 21-18. Both those teams wanted it bad. K-State's Ladice, grand slam in that one. Culpepper, 3-run home run. On Kansas' side, Jans hit a grand slam. 2-run single, 2-run double, and an RBI single. even though they lost. That guy's probably the hero of the team. Georgetown beat Creighton 13-1. Seton Hall beat St. John's 12-10. Charleston Southern beat Radford by 10. Michigan and Rutgers, they split a doubleheader. Nebraska beat Northwestern by 13. UC Irvine beat UC Santa Barbara by 12. UC San Diego beat Hawaii by 9. Hofstra beat Towson by 13. Charlotte beat Rice by 14. Columbia and Princeton, they split a doublehitter. Rider beat Kansas in both games of a doublehitter. Delaware State beat Norfolk State, both games of a doublehitter. Navy and Lafayette, they split a doublehitter. Army beat Bucknell, both games of a doublehitter. Alabama beat Auburn 6-1. Mississippi State beat Ole Miss 5-3. Those Mississippi teams, I don't know what's happened to them this year. I really don't. Wofford beat West Carolina by 11. Houston Christian and Northwestern State, they split a doublehitter. Florida A&M beat Alabama A&M by 11. South Dakota State beat Omaha, both games of a doublehitter. Southern Miss beat James Madison by 13. Southern Alabama beat UL Monroe by 10. Sam Houston beat Utah Tech by 14. UT Arlington beat Sacramento State 12-10. Moving over to softball on Sunday. Number 6 Georgia beat number 23 Florida 8-2. Georgia's Kearney, 2-run home run and a solo home run. Hell of a game for her. Florida's Walsh, 2-run single. 9 innings. Number 13 Duke beat Boston College 4-2. Vega had 2 RBI singles for Duke. Boston College Schultner, 2-run double. Right for Duke. She struck out 6 batters. Number 12 Arkansas beat UAB 6-0. Arkansas's Kramer had a 3-run home run in that game. Number 16 Baylor beat Texas Tech 8-5. Baylor's Watson, 3-run home run. Bailey for Texas Tech hit a 2-run home run. And Orme for Baylor, 7 strikeouts in that game. Houston beat number 21 Wichita State 4-0. Number 9 Texas beat Kansas 3-2. Corona for Texas, she hit an RBI double. Anderson for Kansas, she also hit an RBI double in that one. 11 innings. Iowa State beat number 3 Oklahoma State 3-2. Iowa State's Tyree and Spelag, RBI doubles each. Naomi and Wynn for Oklahoma State, RBI singles each. South Carolina beat up on Texas A&M, number 14 Texas A&M, 8-0. South Carolina's Black, 3-run home run and a solo home run. Nice game for her. Goborn for South Carolina struck out 7 Aggie batters. A&M only 2 hits in this game. Way to go. Number 25 Louisiana beat Texas State 7-0. Number 7 Tennessee beat number 19 Kentucky 15-1. Tennessee's Gibson, 2-run or 2. She hit 2 3-run home runs in this game. Gatshell for Tennessee, she struck out 7 Kentucky batters. Number 15 Alabama beat Mississippi State 1-0. Auburn beat number 11 LSU 1-0. Not a good week for LSU softball. We'll get to that later. Number 22 Utah beat number 5 Stanford 5-4. Bonstrom for Utah, 2-run single. Valder for Stanford, RBI double. Utah's Lopez, she struck out 8 Stanford batters. Number 2 UCLA beat Arizona 14-5. UCLA's Grant, she hit a grand slam and a solo home run. Nice. Arizona's Kennedy, 2-run home run and a solo home run. Good game for her too. Oregon State beat number 10 Washington 11-1. Hamud, I think it's Hamud, for Oregon State, 2-run home run. She also hit a 2-run double and a 2-run single. Washington's Klinger, she hit the RBI single that scored their 1 run. North Carolina State beat number 8 Clemson 7-5. Hassler and Pollock for North Carolina State each hit 3-run home runs in that one. Cagle for Clemson, she also hit a 3-run home run. Number 17 Oregon beat Arizona State 4-0. Other notable games on Sunday: Binghamton beat Bryant 8-0. Central Florida beat Tulsa 13-1. George Mason beat St. Joseph's in a doubleheader 5-0, 3-1. North Carolina beat Syracuse 6-0. Louisville beat Oakland doubleheader 10-5, 9-1. Central Arkansas beat Bellarmine 13-0. Georgetown and Creighton, they split a doubleheader. Seton Hall beat DePaul 13-11. USC Upstate beat Radford by 14. Penn State beat Rutgers 8-3. Long Beach State beat UC Santa Barbara 9-0. Cal Poly beats Cal State Bakersfield 7-0. Hofstra beat Hampton 11-1. Army and Stony Brook split a doubleheader. Each game was decided by 8 points. Florida Atlantic beat UTEP in a doubleheader 2-1 and then 5-1. Kansas beat Iona in a doubleheader 4-1 then 6-1. Ryder beat Manhattan in a doubleheader 4-1, 1-0. Mount St. Mary's and St. Peter split a doubleheader. Siena beat Quinnipiac in a doubleheader 5-4, 4-2. Central Michigan beat Western Michigan by 9. Akron beat Bowling Green by 10. Ball State beat Buffalo by 8. Morgan State beat Maryland Eastern Shore 17-0. North Carolina Central and Norfolk State, they split a doubleheader. Coppin State beat Delaware State, doubleheader game, 4-0, then 4-2. New Mexico beat Colorado State 12-4. Boise State beat San Jose State by 8. Holy Cross beat Lafayette in a doubleheader, 3-2, 7-3. And Omaha beat Kansas City in a doubleheader, 1-0, 11-7. Nothing impressive really happened. Baseball on Monday. I think there's only one game. On Monday. But on Tuesday, interesting things happened. Northeastern beat number 15 UConn 12-3. Indiana beat number 12 Louisville 7-3. Texas State beat number 25 UTSA 5-3. Louisiana Tech beat number 24 Southern Miss 3-1. Indiana State beat number 4 Vanderbilt 10-2. Louisiana Raging Cajuns beat number 1 LSU 8-5 in Baton Rouge. Not a good night for LSU sports. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Portland beat number 23 Oregon by 1. UC Irvine beat number 22 UCLA 12-4. Sacramento State beat number 9 Stanford 15-13. Wednesday, Florida Atlantic beat number 17 Miami 7-6. Not an upset, but number 14 Texas beat Abilene Christian 20-0. Whew. Battle of the Desert, I guess they call that baseball. Battle of the Desert. Arizona beat number 19 Arizona State 20-0. Wow. Didn't that happen in football too? Didn't Arizona beat Arizona State in football? I think they did. So don't remember what happened in basketball, but man, 20-0 over your rival. You know those guys felt good after that. Okay, softball upsets this past week. Tuesday, Liberty beat number 13 Alabama 5-3. We said not a good night for LSU. Well, McNeese beat the girls, number 14 LSU softball team 4-3. McNeese comes down I-10, beats them, goes back down I-10 home all happy. Yeah, not a good night for LSU sports on Tuesday night. Number 22, Wichita State beat number 4 Oklahoma State 3-1. Last night, number 25 South Carolina beat Charleston Southern in a doubleheader 5-0, 11-2. All right, so upcoming. Good matchups, good series matchups this weekend, starting tonight. Baseball, tonight, number 3 Florida versus number 6 South Carolina. Should be pretty good. Number 20 Boston College versus number 8, or that's tonight. Tonight, Florida, South Carolina. I'm sorry. Tomorrow night. Number 20 Boston College versus number 18 North Carolina. That's a weekend series. Number 4 Vanderbilt versus Tennessee. Tennessee's not ranked anymore. Kind of like the basketball team. They started fading at the end of the schedule. But still, Vanderbilt and Tennessee, always a rivalry no matter what sport it is. So that's why I put it down. Number 24 Southern Miss versus number 10 Coastal Carolina. Weekend series. Texas A&M versus number 13 Kentucky. Weekend series. A&M's not ranked anymore. They had some bad games, fell out. Still, they're a good baseball team. Should be a good game, good series. Oklahoma versus number 14 Texas. Red River Shootout. I don't know if they call the baseball one that, but still, Texas OU rivalry ought to be pretty good. Number 21, Oregon State versus number 19, Arizona State. That's a weekend series also. Softball. Some good ones coming up this weekend. Starting tonight, number 4, Oklahoma State versus number 9, Texas. That's going to be a weekend series. Tomorrow night, number 11, Arkansas versus number 23, Kentucky series. That should be pretty good. Number 16, Northwestern versus Michigan. Michigan, I don't know what's going on with them this year, just like the Mississippi baseball teams and stuff. Still, Michigan's still a good team. Their history against Northwestern should be a pretty good series. Number 5, Florida State versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's not ranked, but they usually have a good softball team. That should be a good one too. Also, number 25, South Carolina. Or which one was that? Yeah. Continuing on Friday, number 25, South Carolina versus number 7, Georgia. That should be pretty good. That's going to be a weekend series. Let's see here. Number 1, Oklahoma versus number 15, Baylor should be good. Number 20, Auburn versus number 13, Alabama. We know how those two schools feel about each other. Still weird not to see Alabama in the top 5 in softball. I don't know what's going on there. Another rivalry, Cal versus number 10, Stanford. That one's going to be this weekend. Number 17, Utah versus number 12, Washington. Their series gets underway this weekend. And this one here starts Saturday for some reason. This series going to be a great series. For some reason, it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday instead of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know if the networks did that or what because of all these other good series happening. But start Saturday. Number 18, Florida versus number 3, Tennessee. First game Saturday and then Sunday, third game Monday. To end the weekend, you may have a rubber game Monday night between those two. So that'll be pretty good. So that is it. I'm done. Done wasting your time. Like I said, day and a half and then the weekend is here, thank God. Hope you have a great weekend. Be safe, have fun, watch baseball, watch some softball, and we'll see you next time.